Hi dears, welcome to English classes at Radhika Rinesh. Today we are to analyze which are the major film movements that happened in the history of films. The first movement is early film movement which spanned over about 30 years. That's from 1890 to 1920s. Let's analyze which are the major era which falls under this early film movements. The first one is obviously the silent era. We all know the fact that films were without synchronized sound at the beginning. This era starts during 1890s and ends in 1920s where sounds were synchronized with films. A lot of filmmakers, including Charlie Chaplin, Buster Keaton, Harold Lloyd, were eminent filmmakers of this period. Instead of sound, title cards, live music, pantomime were used to display dialogue or to indicate something to deliver. A Woman of Paris, which was released during the year 1923, A Trip to the Moon, which was released in 1902, The Ten Commandments, which was released during 1923, Wax Works, which was released in 1924, were the famous silent era movies. Next is the German Expressionism. A little bit difference is there for German Expressionism that they are giving much importance to human emotions. As the name suggests, Expressionism, human emotions are expressed in a very great way with distorted sets and heavy shadows especially. Some examples for this movement are The Cabinet of Dr. Caligari, which was released during 1920, Nosferatu, which was released in 1922, Metropolis, which was released in 1927. Surrealism that happened during 1920s to 1950s. A kind of mixing between reality and fantasy is happening in this movement. The line between reality and fantasy is being blurred. Famous filmmakers of this movement were Louis Buñuel and Salvador Dali. They explored the subconscious. Famous movies are Ancient Andalou, which was released during the year 1929, and El Topo, released in 1970. Italian neorealism is a movement which has started in 1940s and ended in 1960s. They are focusing on post-war Italy's social reality. We know that after the Second World War, a lot of destruction, a lot of setback were faced by the Italian government. Some of the main characteristics of Italian neorealism was location shooting. That is, there is no studio where they have shot the film at the location itself. Non-professional actors were used because the professional actors were very uh, costly, or they are very expensive. Everyday stories were included. Vittorio De Sica's Bicycle Thieves is a very good example for Italian neorealism. In that film, how the common people were living after the war were depicted very beautifully. The poverty and the unemployment situation are very much beautifully described in this movie. And Federico Fellini's La Strada are examples for Italian neorealist movies. The golden age of cinema, which started in 1920s and ended in 1960s, is considered as really a golden age for films because a lot of films were made during this period with the help of synchronized sounds. As we already discussed about the golden age, it is also known as Hollywood's golden age, which has started in 1920s and ended in 1960s. The important characteristics of this age was studio system or genre films were evolved, and star system. Star system means certain stars, heroes and heroines were given much importance. Stardom was being established with this era. Major films are Casablanca, Rear Window. In this video, we were discussing about some of the movements which were happened in the history of film. In the next video, we are going to explore some more movements which have happened in the film industry. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.